taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Devin White on the...
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. throwing is Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw outside complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, it's Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number
Mike
13.
Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this carries into the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. For the right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
1st and 10.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They fake the handoff, now Brady. Past the 20. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
5 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. Over the middle to Evans. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 1st touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit. and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier, and this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, 5th-year man from Alabama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, he'll set up the screen to Drake. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr now to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. Complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake. Brady, he'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and goal. Brady, a pass underneath for Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Raiders nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this one out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Geis. Picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Flushed out right. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on second down. Carr, catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
to throw again on second down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. 20! And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the point after.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here is not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
And my goodness, another interception. Michael Williams picks it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And down inside the 50. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
41-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Carr. And able to find John Brown. And he has got
Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs' 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He'll let this go deep for runs. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
42.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And a Buccaneer first down.
He'll drop to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ross Cockrell on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
48-yard line.
From the gun, Carr, he's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
He'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tampa Bay.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
Let's see what they do here.
Raiders.
A big
14.
offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.